As you might have noticed or not, the objectives of Nutrition Tiers-Monde were just based on the observation that the research agenda in many countries is not aligned with what a lot of people in developing or your countries would like. There is a divide. Unfortunately, that's much still the same. We had a big program, Sunray, a few years ago, and the conclusions were, which is still at the same level. When we talk with colleagues in the South, they say, yes, what people are deciding on what is important as a research agenda is not what we would really like. And unfortunately, when it comes to publications, just recently we fell on publications of trials in Kenya, in Latin America and in other African countries where big trials with authors without even a local author. And this is still going on. And so what we've tried to do that differently with Nutrition Tiers-Monde. And so the idea is that we share with you a little bit what the philosophy really was of this organization. And also that we would like to share experiences with you of people who benefited too, so that you know what has this done with people's lives and careers. What have they been able to do? How have they developed? We will also this afternoon then hear what other organizations and donors and people who have funded and have their own foundation, how they look at that. How does, for instance, International Foundation of Science work? How does the Nestlé Foundation work? What do they do? What is their philosophy? I think it's important that we understand also a little bit that things can be done in a different way. This morning we will also then have specifically Richmond Arieti from Ghana, from the University of Ghana, who will try to tell us that nutrition is still important, that we still need to invest in nutrition, that there are still areas where we can do very useful research. Then in the afternoon, we will also have a person from the European Commission, who is the director of the development cooperation, Dr. Leonard Mizzi. He will come and tell us a little bit, what is the European community doing? What is his challenge? How does he see things? Because if I understood him well, they're actually going on a new way of trying to find collaborations with institutions in the North and in the South. And they're rethinking a little bit how they should be working. And the idea is also that your input today is going to be really very important. We have a panel session this afternoon. A number of people will give a statement, they will speak 5 minutes, give their opinion, and I hope that you can all participate in having a very lively, open discussion that at least you can say, how do you think things should be? How do you think we should work together and look for the future, and where should donor money go to, and how should we spend it? I also would like to say that we are filming all presentations and all PowerPoints, and what we will do is put them on a website. Instead, we will try to be a bit modern. It's not Twitter accounts all the time, but we have films, and the idea is that you can use them. Share them with your students, share them with your people. A lot of people have said, we will come, but then this morning a lot of them said, I'm sorry, I have other things to do. But I think by filming it and putting on a website, those who have said, I'm sorry, I can't come, can still look at it, and they can hopefully spread it a bit, so that we can, I hope, create a little bit of momentum where we start rethinking how we should be working amongst ourselves and think about new ways of actually working. So this is a little bit the objective of today. So I hope, and the success of this is going to depend very much on your participation, your voice, how you see things. And what I also wanted to mention is one of the members of the scientific board was invited, Ruth Onyango. She's professor in Kenya. She couldn't make it, but she is also editor of an African online journal, and she said that she would be very happy to publish the proceeds, which we will make. So we will try to make a kind of a position paper which says that this is the voice of all the people that were here, and this is how they think we should start working in the near future, and how we should structure collaboration in research. So I thank you very much for being here. And, well, let's go for it, I think. Thank you very much.